Welcome back to Road to Kerbin. Last time we had possibly the worst scientific mission ever carried out in the history of a space program. We have one of our landing legs missing. Our crew was fired halfway across the surface of the moon. We couldn't get our science equipment out because I actually just don't get it. Or more accurately, I didn't get it. I now do get it. I think the changes between 1 point wherever the jetpacks and stuff came in and science and stuff, I think that change has actually thrown me a little bit because you used to be able to walk around without putting them in your backpack. But anyway, that has obviously been a loophole that's been closed and I didn't realize it, and it's something that I'd become as just normal. So that is done. We have got some science going on at the moment, so if we actually have a look, we've got some crew reports going on. So if you want to see us try and get back and hopefully getting back in one piece, then please join us. Right, Claudia, I think it is time for us to go home, and I'm not entirely sure if this is gonna go well. So yeah, we've left some debris. There's some stuff. What is that, I wonder? What is that? That's an interesting... Let me just can I spin around and have a look? What is that? It won't let us look. I wonder what that is actually. That could be quite interesting. Right. So we're going to go for a takeoff. I'm concerned that our engine will destroy all of our scientific equipment, which is generating vast amounts of science as we speak. It's done nothing. It's actually done nothing. It's connected. Power units produced. Power units required. It says it's powered. I don't really... Oh, it's power units produced. Oh, that's... Oh, I see. Everything gets that, does it? Okay. So that doesn't... Does it produce anything? Total power available, 2. Power units required. Total power needed, 2. Power units... Okay, but then shouldn't these be producing? This should be producing. Unless we're in the dark now. Okay. Right. So we're going to launch up. We're going to get this thing into the orbit, which we're going to take it slow, I think, in reality. And then actually when we're in orbit, we might see if we can do an EVA with Claudia and get some EVA science from orbit. But let's get up there first, I think, shall we? Right. How are we, Claudia? Where's the front of my craft? There we are. You know what? We can get rid of this, and we can get rid of this. We don't want those anywhere near us, and we've realised just how useless they were, in fact. So it's good that we had rockets to deal with things. That's good. Right, we'll get rid of our gear as well, even though it's not really that important that we do that. Take it easy out of the atmosphere. We're going to go just pretty straight up, primarily because where am I heading? I want to go maybe that way. Yeah, that way. We'll go this way. Like there. Yeah, that's right. Oh, see, that would have been... We had landed too soon. We could have landed over there. That looks really nice. That would have been lovely instead of whatever it was that we landed in. I mean, I could still do it. Do we risk a landing on 3 legs? No, we don't risk a landing on 3 legs. That's just silly. Right. So, what did we say? We said 10 kilometers was the atmosphere. So we're above the atmosphere on our... There we go. Yeah. We're above the atmosphere on our flight now. It's just about getting the speed to get into orbit. And of course, we don't want to get too much speed too low down because these will get ripped off. Obviously, we're already in the really upper atmosphere, so we should be okay. We're actually been very lucky with that. So is that... I'm guessing is that Rhode? Is that what Rhode looks like from here? It looks smaller than Lua looks like from Rhode, which is a bit weird actually. So there we go. We just turn that off. Oh, we now have signal again. How has that happened? Let's have a look. Oh, we've got... How have we got... Oh, it's coming from here. So we're getting... Okay, so we're getting a signal. Is that right? We're getting a signal from... We're sending a signal to that. We're getting a signal from over there. And that's getting a signal from us. Now that's going to have science build up on it. Lua Site Kappa landed at... Lure Site Kappa landed at Lure. Why is it called Lure Site Kappa? Do I not get to name it? Interesting. I suppose the flag's there as well. I suppose I could do that. Add maneuver. Right, that's orbit. So let's just go to that in the prograde. There we go. The node is in what? See, again, when we actually, in the previous episode, I was talking about this, when you warp to, say, the apoapse, it will take you to the apoapse, to that second in time, instead of stopping you early. But when you go to a node like this, it will actually stop you a minute, 2 minutes ahead. Even though the burn is 20, it gives you at least a minute and a half. So it's an odd one. I would like a bit of consistency in it, I think, is my main thing. That's my thing. You know, I'm just going to burn this thing. Put us into an orbit. I don't really care what orbit it is. We've got loads of fuel. We could just do all sorts with this. Right, and then we're going to go back to Rhode and try and land there, preferably in the daytime, but I think it's going to be the night. So there we go, and done. Right, but before we do that, let's do a little bit more of the old EVA. So, can we do an EVA report from here? No, we've done one before. Right, let us perform EVA science. Can't be done right now. Is that because I've got to let go? So, can I do the perform EVA science now? Is he going to do the spinny? You going to do, she going to do the spinny? Yes, she did. How exciting! Grab, thank you. We'll keep that experiment. Okay, we're going to actually transfer the data to there. And then we're going to board. Right. So we've got all the science data coming in. So that's 109 plus whatever's on the craft. So, well, that's lovely, isn't it? That is beautiful. That bit there reminds me of I shouldn't say this. It reminds me of Soyuz, just the antennae sitting out, because Soyuz, of course, had the antenna, or has the antenna sticking out. Right. Let's get this thing home. Oh, let's get home. Right. So we're going to go there, add maneuver, do that. Wonderful. We don't want to go that viciously, although we have actually got a lot of fuel to slow us down when we get there, so it's not a massive issue. There we go, it's periaps. Okay, well, I can not live with that, actually. Let me skim it and just... Yeah, that's okay. Let me think. We're going that way. We're coming out. That's in 1 hour. I think it's going to come this way. So that is okay for me. Right. So prograde to the point, please. Oh, we're getting random crew reports transmitted while we're there. That's nice. Are we considered to be in low space right now? Is that low space? Low space. Okay, so it is low space. EVA science experiments are going in. What's our science looking at? 272 now. That's all good. And when this craft won't get us any bonus, actually, because we've recovered a craft from Lure space already and Lure surface, because we rescued our sample return mission. Actually got that, so that's okay. I hope we got a different... See, look there. That's ocean. We did not land in ocean. There's obviously a biome problem, because for some reason we were in ocean, and I really don't understand that. Right. Fire my engines. Let's go. This has been a horrible mission. Terrible mission. The program is a flop. It's just a flop, you know. Not you, Claudia, obviously. You brilliant flight, obviously. You're not actually a pilot. You got loads of science. I mean, apart from the fact you blew the leg off the lander when you tried to climb. I think it was climbing off it or on it. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know, Claudia. I don't know what you did. Seriously. I think you would be dead, though, in reality, if it was if we were that way inclined. Let's be entirely honest. You would be deaded. And we're going to bring this into about 35, 30. There we go. Right, warp it. See, this is good. It takes it to the marker, but it doesn't actually take you to the marker. So when you go to a transition like this, it's not like when you go to the apoapse or the periaps. It actually just stops you ahead 3 minutes. So why stop me ahead here, but don't stop me ahead at the periaps? I mean, Can somebody please create a mod that does that actually changes the normal game, so when you press on the accelerate 2 button, when's that? That's in 12 minutes. Right, when you press on the accelerate 2 button, it actually does that. It stops you early. Now you can see our constellation of communication satellites is completely out of sync. I do not believe that's because of how we place them. I actually think that's because I have noticed in this mod pack, I know it's not really a thing on mod pack, but in this combination of mods I have, it's throwing up a lot of random sort of floating point errors, I think, and it's actually causing things to migrate badly. You see these 3 over here and this over here. It's like playing in Kerbal, 0.24 or 0.21, if you remember those days when it was really, really bad for stuff like this. I mean, Kerbal has not been terrible for it, but it's definitely something that it's got better at, shall we say. So, put myself in the retrograde position. We've got lots of lovely stuff to do. I'm going to just fire this along until we get near the atmosphere. And then, where are we actually? Where's the KSC, actually? The other side of we're going to be as far away from the planet as possible. Brilliant. Right, so we're going to be as far away from the planet as possible. That's fine by me. We're in the atmosphere. Fire the engines. Kill everything. Get it all down there. Right, what's this thing? What is that? Oh, that's the fairing we've already unbuckled. Okay. Nothing in these tanks anymore, is there? Nope. You know what we could do? I wonder if this actually is it gives air resistance, because that would be quite funny actually if it did. Right, we're gonna speed you up this a bit. You don't need to watch this, do you? So communications is obviously wonderful while we're in the atmosphere, you know, because we've got this big dish there. That's great. So we're just slowing down now with the power of the air resistance. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Wonderful. Oh, we've lost the antenna. The antenna is gone because of forces. We've still got the solar panels though. I'm amazed that, because their base is shielded. We've had this conversation before. I think they're shielded at the base and that's what's working. So obviously, whatever calculations work for that, not particularly. No, they've gone as well. That's okay. They have gone. All right, we've got something else overheating. I don't know what it is. It must be the base of them, I think. All right, we're out of fuel. So I'm just gonna say goodbye. Goodbye. And we're just gonna plummet now. I don't really know where that went. Did that go anywhere interesting? Have we seen it? I've lost. That's interesting. So when we vanished from the capsule and I couldn't find the capsule, it wasn't highlighted, and we've got the same thing again. So there's a glitch in another thing. I'm actually starting to be concerned about this series because of glitches. If I'm entirely honest, you probably heard it in the last episode and this episode. I am concerned because of the glitches. Let's fire that. What? Arm parachute. There you go. We were too high to fire it. Seriously. Right. So yeah, I'm concerned because of the glitches that are appearing. If I'm entirely honest with everything, can we actually do any? Have we got anything to do while we're coming down? No, we've done crew reports. Maybe we could probably get some data from landed though. Because where are we? The Rhode sandy lowlands. I don't think we've been in the sandy lowlands before, have we? Oh, this is nice. This is a lot less swampy than the bit near the Space Center. It's very nice, actually. I think next episode we need to build a plane of some sort. I think that is actually what's going to have to happen. I think we're going to have to build a plane. Oh, thank you. Right, something crashed, but I don't know where and I don't know when, because I can't see any markers for any of my vehicles anymore. So that's great. It's going to make docking really fun, actually, isn't it? Right, going to put this down. Ooh, there we go. And we are down. Oof, superb. Now, let's check our things. So, recent accomplishments. We have walked on the surface of Lua, planted a flag on Lua. Yes, we have. We have completed the Lua program. You don't get much for that, do you? New strategies available. Ash probes and the Ash program. Well, I think we know what we're doing next, don't we? Science data from space around Lua. Got that. Wonderful. Would you like to do a little EVA for me? Would that be nice? Can you do that? Can you do that? You could. We can't do that. And you want to do some surface sampling? You want to do surface sample EVA? Want to do that? Is that good? Right. I'm going to let this surface. In fact, we're not. We're just going to speed it. We're just going to speed it up. I was going to say I will do this and then get back to you, but actually let's speed it up because we can see if the capsule jumps, because I've been having a lot of problems with things jumping as well. So there we go. There we go. And no, we do not have a capsule jump. That's good. So grab that and crawl up a bit and board. Not sure why you needed to crawl up it a bit. None of data transferred from Claude. Seriously? Interesting. Am I full? 6 slots full, possibly? I don't know. I don't know how much stuff we had. 3 slots of data. What have we got? We have landed in the oceans. We've got landed atmospheric. Because she walked through 2 biomes, we've got 2 sets of data. Oh, that is superb. But did she get... surface sample was on. If I'd have taken longer walking back, or maybe that... if I'd have taken longer walking back, she'd have got more data. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Right. So, and then we've got this sample here, which is going to give us 6. Okay, so we can now collect all of this. That's wonderful. Let's go see what science we have got. Right, we have got the stuff that we saw in the capsule there. We've also got a bit of science for returning a vessel from the surface of Lua. Okay, which means, click OK on there, next as well. She's, Claudia Kerbin is up to 2 stars. What does that give you? I don't know. And we have got a bunch of science. So what do we want to do? Right. Well, first of all, I'm going to return to the I have to buy everything in one row first rule. So got to have that. And it means we've got to have that, which means we've got 200 left. Oh, do I have to buy those? I don't want to buy them. Those are completely pointless. Oh, right, okay. Got nothing new. Brilliant. What is that anyway? Fuel cell. PEM fuel cell. Input oxygen and hydrogen, output electricity. Well, I'm not even carrying oxygen and hydrogen. I'm feeling very negative about this all of a sudden. I feel as though we've been cheated. Right, let's go and have a look at what else we've got. Astronauts. Any interesting astronauts I want to hire, first of all? Anastasia Kerbin. She's not very stupid, which is good, and she's got quite a lot of courage. And Connor Curson, who is as good as well. Ezra's looking good. Alice. So what have we got? We've got 2 pilots, 2 scientists, engineer, and we've got 2 people that we were supposed to rescue at some point, who are a scientist and engineer. So I actually need a pilot. Ezra, you might be the one, but your courage isn't high. Owen, you're definitely not the one. Isabella, courage is a little higher. Isabella, I like the name Isabella. I do like the name Ezra. You know what? We're getting Isabella. There we go. Right. Do I need to upgrade anything else here? Can I do that? You know what? We could do that. It's unlimited. That's upgraded to the maximum. That's upgraded to the maximum. That I'm nowhere near using the maximum requirement of. Don't need that. Haven't built planes yet. We could do that. Let's get that. Let's get that. Okay, yeah, you can get rid of those. What, I can't do it while they're there? You can't upgrade the launch pad while there is debris on it. That's interesting. And I'm guessing that's always been there and I just haven't noticed it before. Right, administrative building, I don't really need that. Right, what strategies do we have? So, to boldly go, most research possible done, funds for transformation from the new biomes. Okay, that's quite nice actually. Probe frenzy. If we want to do research, cost to launch crewed vessels increased by £100 plus from probe transmissions. How do I end that though? That's an interesting one. Local science, don't want that. Contract slot machine. Removes reputation loss, contract declines, randomly modifies contract award. Ooh, interesting. Let's have a look. Media circus. We get funds. We get added funds to launch costs. We get added reputation, but we lose. And science focus. 50% to rewards for science collection. So does that mean rewards as in funds, or does that mean science when science is present? And does that work with the thingy? I don't know. Right. So we've got ash probes, which is land probes in 3 different biomes of ash, penalty, penalty, And then we've got the ash program, which is plant a flag on ash. I think we know what we're doing next. I think we're going to ash. I just don't know how far away it is. So I'm going to take that. Yes, I am going to take it. Alright, we're going to ash. So yeah, so I think we're going to cut this episode here because I need to think about, oh, we have a strategy available changed. We no longer, well, yeah, no, I know that, you just told me. Right, we're going to have a look at our, thanks Gene, again. Let's actually have a look at this quickly. Orbit maneuvers, start exploring ash. Ooh, we'll take that. Here it says, what does it mean? Go ahead, begin exploring ash. Fly by ash. Return the first signs from ash. Yes, I'll have that, thank you very much. Yes, Gene, just calm it. Right, and what else have we got? Orbit of Rhode, orbit of Armstrong, other things. I think that's it. So you're still in orbit. You're still in orbit. Gene, thank you. This is ongoing, I believe. I hope it's ongoing. You've got 9 years to do it. Collect 0 of 50%. Oh, we've got 0 so far. We may actually have to send another one of these. I can see us having to put somebody else down there that can actually do this properly because I have no idea what was going on there. It does not seem to be working properly. I don't know why. Right. Thank you. All right. What is this? Highlands altitude warning. Oh, coast thermal warning. Oh, now that's interesting. So what's this? I've got to go into how many of these? 3 of them. So the Highlands is high and the coast is hot. Okay. It's called ash. I'm guessing there's a problem with it. I'm guessing there's fire. Coasts of fire? The coasts are on fire. Okay. Right. Let's go and do that then. Let's go do ash. So in the next episode, we're going to be going to ash, and I have no idea how I do even get there. Right. If you like this, please like. If you really liked it, subscribe. If you have a comment, and there's a lot of things you could comment on. There's so much in the last 2 episodes you could comment on. Please put it down below. The last 2 episodes have been a disgraceful mess. We've had launches that went badly. We've had landings that went badly. The whole of the Lua program just was fail from the beginning. So comment down below. Things have to improve, don't they? Have a great one.